It has been 2 decades since Chicago Blackhawks fans had to actually endure a season in the depths of deplorable. Hello, welcome to the Chicago Blackhawks news channel. Today we are going to talk a little about the Blackhawks season, but first subscribe to the channel to stay on top of everything that happens in our favorite club. The opportunity for an instant rebuild flew out the window long ago when former general manager Stan Bowman began his annual Kick the Can Down the Road festival around 2018. He then just fed fans lies and inflated expectations, ultimately unfulfilled. Enter Davidson and his window of transparency, which has been a breath of fresh air. Unfortunately, the task at hand was to be intentionally bad. As a result, the Blackhawks can't finish worse than 5th overall in the June NHL entry draft. There were still 82 games to go for the team on the ice, and it was quite an adventure. For a team that on paper looked like it wouldn't win a single game, they opened 4-4-2, but quickly rolled off the cliff. November and December were 60 pretty dark days with a record of 4-20-2, which basically cemented the basement finish. The pre-trade deadline record for 2023 was a real 0.500 flat with 13-12-1, and the last leg of the death march was 5-14-1. The poor players came in knowing they would be bad but had things to prove. Longtime Blackhawks veterans Patrick Kane and Jonathan Toews played the last years of their 8-year, $10.5 million deals, and both showed they were at different points in their careers. Kane was traded to the New York Rangers just before the deadline and is currently in the playoffs. It looks like he will sign somewhere, just not in Chicago, in July. Toews had another shortened season due to illness, which forced him to retire. The end result is that the Blackhawks got more than they theoretically should have with this ragtag group of forwards. Athanasiou and Domi were brought in to be flipped and ended up being two of the best players on the ice night after night. It was sad to see the last two remaining Cup players bid farewell, but that's been coming since they signed their contracts in 2014. Most of these players will be elsewhere or not playing when the Blackhawks are a threat to compete again. So Blackhawks fans, what do you think about this last season? Which sector of the team needs to improve most urgently? Put your opinion in the comments. This helps us get to know you better. Stay tuned, because any minute now I'll be back with more Chicago Blackhawks news.